Hey everyone, welcome back to We Grew Up in the 70s, where we take a trip down memory lane and explore the good old days. Today, we're stepping into the groovy world of the 1970s. If you grew up back then, get ready for a blast from the past. And if you're just curious about what life was like, you're in for a treat. So put on your bell-bottoms, grab a tab, and let's dive into 10 things only kids who grew up in the 70s will remember. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite 70s memories in the comments below. Let's get started. Thing 1. Saturday morning cartoons. Number 1 on our list is the legendary Saturday morning cartoons. There was nothing like waking up early on a Saturday, grabbing a big bowl of sugary cereal, and plopping down in front of the TV for hours of non-stop animated fun. Shows like Scooby-Doo, The Flintstones, and Super Friends were staples of every kid's weekend. And let's not forget about those classic commercials. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Ah, the memories. Thing 2, rotary phones and long cords. Remember the days when phones were attached to the wall and you had to actually dial a number? And let's not forget those super long cords that got tangled all the time. If you wanted to have a private conversation, you'd stretch that cord as far as it could go, usually into a closet or around the corner. And if you got a busy signal, well, you just had to keep dialing and hope for the best. Kids today will never know the struggle. Thing 3, playing outside until the streetlights came on. Number 3, playing outside until the streetlights came on. Back in the 70s, there were no smartphones or video games to keep us indoors. We spent our days riding bikes, playing tag, or organising epic games of kickball with the whole neighbourhood. The rule was simple: come home when the streetlights came on. And if you were late, well, you'd hear about it from Mum. Thing 4, the magic of vinyl records and 8-tracks. Who remembers the magic of vinyl records and 8-tracks? Before Spotify and digital downloads, we had our music on vinyl and these chunky 8-track tapes. There was something special about the crackle of a needle on a record and flipping through the album covers at the record store. And those 8-tracks? They were bulky, but they let us take our tunes on the road. You knew it was a party when someone popped in an 8-track of the Bee Gees or Led Zeppelin. Thing 5, drive-in movie theatres. Number 5, drive-in movie theatres. Before Netflix and streaming, families would pack up the car, grab some snacks, and head to the local drive-in for a double feature. There was nothing like watching a movie under the stars, with the sound coming from those little speakers you hooked onto your car window. And the best part? You could wear your pajamas and nobody cared. Drive-ins were the ultimate family night out. Thing 6, the launch of Star Wars. In 1907, the world changed forever with the launch of Star Wars. Kids lined up around the block to see Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Darth Vader on the big screen. It was more than just a movie, it was a cultural phenomenon. Everyone wanted a lightsaber, and suddenly, May the Force be with you became part of everyday conversation. Star Wars toys, bed sheets, lunchboxes, you name it, we had it. Thing 7, fashion, bell-bottoms, platform shoes, and tie-dye. The 1970s were all about bold fashion choices. Bell-bottoms, platform shoes, and tie-dye shirts were everywhere. As were hippies cool though. If you wanted to look super cool, you'd pair your bell-bottoms with a pair of platforms and top it off with a colourful tie-dye. And let's not forget about those polyester leisure suits. Looking back, some of those fashion choices might seem a little interesting, but hey, that's what made the 70s so iconic. Thing 8, Tang and TV dinners. Who else remembers Tang and TV dinners? Tang was the drink of astronauts, and if it was good enough for them, it was good enough for us. As for TV dinners, they were a novelty. A complete meal in a compartmentalized tray that you could eat while watching your favorite shows. Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, and a brownie all in one tray. It was the ultimate 70s convenience food. Thing 9, the roller disco craze. Number 9, the roller disco craze. The 70s were all about disco, and roller skating rinks became the place to be. Picture this: disco balls spinning, neon lights flashing, and everyone roller skating to the beat of Donna Summer and the Bee Gees. It was a scene straight out of a movie, and we couldn't get enough of it. Roller discos were the perfect blend of exercise and dance party, and it was pure magic. Thing 10, video arcades, board games, and toys. And finally, number 10, the classic board games, video arcades, and toys. Before smartphones, we entertained ourselves with games like Operation, Simon, and Twister. And who could forget Stretch Armstrong, the stretchy action figure that everyone tried to see just how far they could pull. These games and toys might seem simple by today's standards, but they were a huge part of what made growing up in the 70s so much fun. And there you have it. 10 things only kids who grew up in the 1970s will remember. Did any of these bring back memories for you? Or if you didn't grow up in the 70s, which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel name for more trips down memory lane, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest nostalgic content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.